Welcome everyone
everybody.
to the Afterparty. Hope you got your party pants on.
Yeah.
I got my potty pants on.
Yeah, this week we are doing something different. We're opening it up. We're just gonna leave it on. I think we're gonna leave this on YouTube. We'll see. We'll see what we say. That's all that matters right now. But first of all, we just want to shout out. I shouted them out last time, but R.A. Sanyatan, Sabrina Sorowin, never could say that name. Charlana, and I want to give a special shout out to Dana, Lindale, Tanya, and Samantha, because they always be putting up with this, man. I don't know. I don't even think they're watching it, because they've been going through like 40, 50 episodes of this, so shout out to them for always supporting us.
Shout out.
This after party is open to everyone now, but we didn't forget about our hot potatoes. So we got... Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad.
Oh.
A little raffle.
What is that?
Little
What is
raffle.
that?
Oh, let's
that we
go.
Might do.
This is new.
Greg, where are we sending these people?
We're gonna send them. Let's see what I got here.
While he figures that out, this is all the hot potatoes that are on our Patreon.
What?
So we are going to give something away whether you're on here or not. Let's go. I'm not looking. All right. I don't know who this is, but CL.
Calvin Line.
CL. You're the winner.
Congratulations, C.
Congrats.
Just look into your mail, Greg, around like what? 10 to 50 days? Business
Something like
days?
that. You're gonna get a insignificant. Not this. You're gonna get an insignificant goodie that we are making right now. We're gonna make some little, like, I don't know, maybe merch things, some stickers, maybe a pin, and maybe a shirt. Probably not a shirt.
At the end, let's do another one. Since we're public for the first time, we're gonna do another one at the end. So stick around. Boom, done with that. Yeah. So what we do at the after party, we talk about the last episode. It's been about a week since we talked about things. Last episode was about Olympics. I don't know if you got to watch that. There was a lot of technical difficulties. It was great. Ivan, was that when Ivan's face was all tweaking out?
Ivan's face is always tweaking out, but we had other issues too. We had some internet stuff, but it was a good one.
Great. Olympics, man.
Olympics was a
over.
Great time, dude. I'm pretty bummed. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm feels like there's a hole in my day. Like
a few hours, like about 8 hours whole.
I turn on the TV. It's like, Rick, man, what's on this thing now? Or at least I turn on the internet and it's just freaking nothing that I want to watch anymore. I
feel like Olympics is still trending though. It's going pretty crazy.
Do you feel like this is the most talked about Olympics in history, or like the most?
It feels like it, but I don't even know. Maybe I'm just more aware at this age where I'm part of it. It's like my age group that they're aiming for. What's up, B Park? Welcome in.
B Park.
Twerking and geeking.
Tweaking.
Twerk. What did I say?
You said
tweaking and geeking. Oh yeah. My bad. I can't read it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way. I feel that this year's Olympics, maybe it's the most covered, or at least the most connected, because all of the internet and everything was felt like it was seamless. The way NBC or the Olympic Committee or whatever, they filmed it and they put it on the internets.
Yeah,
it was seamless.
It feels so like
accessible.
When you go on, I was watching on the Peacock app, and you could just click on. There was one view where it's kind of like the red line view.
Gold zone.
The gold zone.
Gold zone,
where
dude.
you have all these screens, and when something exciting's happening, it gets bigger, and you could click on it.
Dude, I love gold zone, man.
When you're watching that, and another thing's like going to the finish line, it shows both, and you can switch back. Yeah. It was like, good on you, Peacock.
Dude, that's exactly what I want with everything on the internet. I want just like a freaking montage of everything on the internet that's live.
Yeah.
And then some production company out there that's switching in between all the good stuff, all the highlights for me.
Yeah. I feel like you could do that on the new Google, the Apple Glass thing, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The Vision.
I want that, like Google or Apple Glass.
All around.
Just all the good highlights of the world piped into that, and I want like a pipe of food into my mouth of all the good food around the world, just mixed up into a slushy or some type of smoothie, pumped right into my gullet, and I'm just on a chair, just like Wally. I want that.
Wally.
I want that with my life.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Wally.
I think what it also helps. It's the first Olympics post. It's not the first one, but it's the first one post COVID.
Yeah. The COVID Olympics were rough, right?
That's pretty bad.
I don't think anyone tuned in, even though we had like nothing going on.
Yeah,
I don't think it was just.
Dang, that's a bummer. Because what was the last one? It was in Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a bummer because that was probably a sick venue, man. I bet you the production value for that would have been, if it wasn't during COVID, it would have been insane.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hecka cringed during the Tom Cruise handover.
Yeah,
I didn't like it, but I did like the Tokyo handover, the Super Mario going in a tube.
Oh yeah,
you remember that one?
Yeah.
I was just like,
I
don't remember that one.
I did like the coming to America and having like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that was sick.
And freaking
Billie Eilish
like that. I was like, hell yeah, America is kind of cool, man.
What was the coming to America thing? Oh, you're talking about the plane and all that.
The Eddie Murphy movie.
That's what I thought you were talking about. I thought they did an Eddie Murphy like.
Well, like Tom Cruise, he jumped out the window or jumped out the plane, right?
Plane.
And he landed in the beach or
the
whatever.
Hollywood. No,
The
he
Hollywood
landed
Hills.
in
Hollywood.
Hills.
That was kind of sick, especially with the O's or the Hollywood with the Olympic O's.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know. I thought that was kind of smart.
That's cool. That's cool. It was just cringe when you saw Tom Cruise going through the crowd for hella long.
Oh, I tuned in when he was already on the motorcycle.
Oh, okay. That was a little too long. Like,
Was it?
Yeah.
Does his own stunts. Gotta put him in.
Yeah. So what I forgot what we talked about in the Olympics, but what I like about this format, it doesn't matter if it's significant or not. We just talk about whatever comes to mind. And if you want to look up something, we could be like Joe Rogan, just look it up. No rules.
This is the after party. No rules. We're not going to do topics. We're not going to do, or I guess the Olympic after party. The Olympics is still the topic, but we're not going to take turns. We're just going to freaking talk over each other. It's going to be hard to listen to. It's going to be chaos. We're going to play some games, maybe. We're going to make fun of each other. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Write in the chat if you want to hear something. Spark some combo. But what we can talk about, I want to know your guys' experience after the Breakin event, because I'm not even close to calling myself a b-boy. I don't know if any of us are. We just say, "Hey, what's up?"
Well, let's give the
blah blah blah. But
let's give the listener some history. I'm sure they know who we are, but breakdancing wise specifically, it was a big part of our
upbringing.
Town, our upbringing, I guess. There was a lot of breakdancing culture in our childhood town because there was some really good breakdancers that we used to go to school with.
Yeah.
And
to look up to.
Yeah, we were constantly going to breakdancing events, specifically breaking events. Dance, hip hop dance was also big, but specifically breaking or breakdancing, we would go to these events, and it would be pretty similar to what the Olympics was. So that's our backstory. We got a lot of history going to breakdancing events.
Yeah, and last time we were all together, which was like 2 weeks ago, we watched a lot of footage of us just breakdancing in the living room. It was so hard to watch. Probably the hardest thing I've ever seen. A teenage CJ. Hold up. IMV is in the chat.
Hey, shout out
V. What's up, V? V's a good friend of ours.
So yeah, breaking in the Olympics. That's what we're gonna kind of just chat about tonight.
Yeah,
and
it hits the closest to home with us because we know at least a little bit of it.
I think we're actually the best people to talk about it because we're not good at breakdancing.
Yes,
and we also are an outsider. Like, we know what else can be done with breakdancing because we've been to other events similar to it.
Yeah.
So I think let's just
Let's start with this. We've all watched it in some, whether you watch it in the replay or watch it live, but just kind of tell your experience. Because when I was watching it, I was like lightweight crying through a lot of them. Like when b-boys would like give each other props. What's up, Sam? She would know. I was just like hella into, like I was just so happy to see it because it's probably the battles that have the most eyes ever in the history of breaking. Because we have Red Bull BC1, we had like Battle of the Year, but even those, like I'd watch it replay on YouTube, or if I did watch on the Red Bull website, I wouldn't catch it all the time because I never know it when it's coming, because the publicity of it is like, so you got to be into it to really get there. So I was like, dude, it is so hype, man.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys all watched it, the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched some of it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely had to.
Yeah.
It was pretty mind blowing seeing something that we grew up with on national television, seen by people that never experienced it before. So it was it was like first time opening the doors to our closet. Like, look at us and all of our weirdness, all of our stuff.
No,
so
hella inspiring though.
So inspiring. One takeaway I have, the first thing, when that 41-year-old Japanese girl made it to the semis, I was like, dude, I'm about to start breaking. I'm only 30, what are we, 37? There's like that. First of all, that gave me hope. The second thing is, even not being I wouldn't even call myself a b-boy, but getting into all these discussions about it after was mind blowing to me. So I was thinking like some of our b-boy friends, they must be getting hit up all the time. And we have a friend in Australia whose girlfriend is a bgirl, Tiny Locks, Mikey's girl, and she was like, I've been getting hit up 200 times, 200 DMs, whatever. I'm not going to answer to anybody because it's just too overbearing about all that drama, you know?
Oh yeah, but, especially if you're in Australia. That whole, I don't know if
you're
you guys
talking
know
about the whole ray gun.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know the background of like how she even got picked.
Yeah.
I saw a video. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but is that what you're talking about? Like she kind of swindled her way in, type of thing.
I don't know though.
I don't know about the swindling part. It was
think about it.
Yeah.
What Danny, I think you're gonna say she was part of the qualifying committee that kind of put this stuff together for the Oceanic division, which is like not that many b-girls are there, right? And she's on that. I guess she tried to organizes some of it, so people are like, oh, that's kind of sketch. But at the same time, like the community is so small, someone has to put it together. Like we used to put battle nights together. I don't think it'd be a problem if we battled in it, you know. And plus there was hella like judges. I just I don't think it was a good turnout for the girls, right?
Just her part. I think the girls, the way I see it is, having the girls on there, it was underwhelming to the general public because to them it's like, why is this even a sport, or why is it considered an Olympic sport, right? Because you have Ray Gun coming out and it's like she's wiggling on the floor and it's like, why are we here?
Can I say something?
Why are we watching this? Go ahead.
I feel like I'd still put her in our crew though. Like if you think about it, if she was here locally, like if you saw her at a local jam, you'd be like, dude, that girl's funny. You know? And I think we relate a lot because we were the Ray Gun of dance crews.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the only reason why we got away with it is because no one had YouTube. Like no one knew what dance really looked like. So we were doing everything, like stuff that she would do, like so goofy and like, and in a local setting, that'd be dope. But on the global platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Global platform and first time viewers and all that.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah, it wasn't a good showing on her end.
What would be your guys' way? I don't know if we're getting too far into it already, but in your opinion, what would have been your opinion? Like, what would be your way of doing the Olympic breaking competition?
Okay, I got an opinion, but I've been talking a lot. Who wants to go first?
I can go first since it's because I got a strong opinion about it. I think they should have just did. Well, it's the first breaking event at the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of people that are already gonna be like, why is this in here? They gave that. I think they did that with skateboarding and all these other new sports that came into like, climbing, Olympic climbing. The difference is like they broke when you watch those events, it's pretty clear how they're judging it because you can break it down. Like
you can see it. Yeah.
Here's the trick. Here's the thing that they're doing. Here's the thing that they're attempting to do, and here's what they're judging on. Like after every skateboarding thing, after every gymnastics thing, after every climbing event, you can see the judges break down. This is how they broke down, how they got to the next level or whatever. For breaking, all they did was like they pointed to the winner.
Wait. But I thought that whole time, you were talking about the breaking judging, because they do have, like, if you go on the website and you see the scores, the judges have the 5 criterias and they have to drag it to one or the other. So
yeah, but like none of the audience saw any of that.
But you could see the results But
you don't have to like none of the other viewer, like you don't have to do that for gymnastics. You don't have to do that for climbing or skateboarding. Like they show it to you. Whereas the breakdancing event, it's the first time anyone's ever seen this.
Yeah, they probably should have.
They should definitely have like showed this is what the judges are scoring on.
Yeah.
This is what, like, even having hella graphics, fill the screen up with graphics.
Yeah.
Fill it up with numbers. Like they should have all of the sliders on the screen. All right, when someone doesn't move, boom.
Yeah.
They did that. They get that execution. They get that points. They get whatever, and it's easily digestible to the viewer.
Like when you watch Texas Hold'em and the percentage is right
100%,
there.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
because I wouldn't want to be battling and seeing that I'm losing.
Right.
Live. Like, tell me at the end, because I do like the you won or whatever live. But at home, if you could see some stats, like, oh dang, she only has 1 round to turn this around.
And no one, I feel like hip hop is one of those things where there's so much culture behind it. There's so much history. There's so much freaking stuff that is behind breakdancing specifically, but also hip hop in general.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get it. But the average viewer, they don't care. They're not going to care about style and whatever. First time watching it, like style points is great. It's all good. But if I was an average viewer of breakdancing, I just would want to see, okay, this is an athlete, this is a person, this is a person's round, and they're going up against another person.
Yep.
How are they beating this person, or how are they competing, and how did they get that point? How, at the end of the round or at the end of the battle, why did that judge pick that person?
Yeah. I noticed though, like when I was watching it, the judges went the way I thought it should go. So like I agree with you, because the only reason why I knew about the tablets and what they're doing on the tablets is because of a YouTube video that someone else posted explaining it. But not everyone has the time to watch that.
Yeah, definitely not.
I think my biggest gripe about the whole b-boying stuff was the commentary. The commentating.
I know.
It was so underwhelming. It was just like they would be, you would have a breakdancer on there and they would do something, and the only thing they would say was like, nice.
Yeah.
And it's like, to the general public, like, over-explain everything as to what they're doing.
They were treating it like everyone knows what breakdancing is. Because to give some background, that's pretty much how a real breakdancing event is. Like a b-boy competition, they got the judges on stage, and at the end of the competition, they do exactly what they did in the Olympics. They point at whoever they won, but they're also, they're calculating their points on same way. Like no one else knows why they got that decision besides the judges.
Yeah.
And it's pretty similar to a normal b-boy jam. So like having them do exactly what they do at a b-boy jam, where everyone is kind of they know about the culture already and know how it works, and expecting their regular audience to know what's happening. It's kind of it's a big jump. Big jump for a normal person watching. Yeah.
Chris Dallas says gymnastics is subjectively judged too. Yep, I agree. But you guys are right. The commentaries pieced it together for the viewer. And Don't get me. I love B-boy Ronnie, and Kid David is one of my favorite B-boys of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But if they weren't really funny. Like I kind of wanted to be more funny, but also like teachable.
Yeah.
Like they should have definitely taught people. Sometimes they would say, "Oh, you got to watch the repeats." That's all they said, right? You got to watch the repeats. No one knows that
What the
B-boys
repeats
can't
are.
do. Yeah, if you do a move twice, it hurts you.
Yeah.
That's what he should explain. Like you can't. That's why majority of the dope B-boys lost. They just like ran out of moves at the end.
Yeah.
Another thing that came to mind, because man, when I went to work, I never talked about breaking so much at work. Just people like, and the one that made me cringe the most is like, "Hey, do you see the breaking? Oh man, that sucks, huh?" It's like, what part? What are you talking about?
Ray gun. That's it. That's the only thing people see. Yeah.
Even watch the B-boy from Australia. He's dope, man.
Dude,
and
all the B-boys were pretty freaking dope. At times, even Ray gun had some moments where it was okay. It wasn't like the worst, but yeah, it was just they had a few memeable moments that just it was a perfect storm. Yeah. It was already a goofy thing to start with, like breakdancing. It already has like, why is breakdancing in the Olympics? And then on top of that, we had Ray gun, which is like a super memeable name already. It's like super easy to
It's pretty good. Isn't her last name Gunn?
Yeah, Rachel Gunn is her name.
That's so legit.
It's perfect. It's a perfect storm of just like it's easy to spread, easy to talk about, easy to hate, and it's just, dude, the memes are hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
So good.
They're so funny, dude. Yeah. The ones where she's like, did you see that one where they lift up the rock and it's like what bugs look like when you lift up a rock and it's her doing moves wobbling on the ground. Yeah.
But a question that people were saying, like, is that really the best of the best? I was like, put it this way. At my prime, one of the B-boys do all my moves I've ever known in one set. Mm-hmm. Like, if you break it down, they do so many moves that I've, like, everything I know in one set. And they did 17 of those if you won the gold.
Yep.
Or whatever, 15, 17 rounds.
So many rounds.
Dude, I think Reagan would beat me right now because she could probably do more rounds than me. I could probably do one round.
I'll smoke Reagan.
I don't know if I could last 2-3 rounds. That's all I'm saying. I'll get one round in.
If we take it to a lollipop jam where it is, no holds barred break dancing, I think Reagan would fit into that jam perfectly.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I'd even invite her to the crew. Like, hey, you're in.
Yeah,
you're funny. You're a doctor too. You got money?
That poor girl, man. She did not expect that. There's no way she's not getting freaking hate left and right. I bet
she is, dude. Have you seen her interviews post Olympics?
No.
She is on a high right now. Like, she doesn't take the negativity as like me misrepresenting breaking. She thinks she represented breaking.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So she's like, she's not hurt by all the hate and stuff like that.
No, not at all. She's taking it all in. Like, yeah, I did my best. I went out there. Yeah. I knew I couldn't win, but I wanted. She also has a PhD in breaking, which doesn't make sense.
No, it was like in like dance culture or something. Yeah. Urban dance culture.
I will say any hate or any publicity is good publicity. So she's definitely put breaking on the map. Everyone's talking about it.
She's honestly talked about breaker out of all the contestants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she did pretty good.
You know what? No, I honestly didn't think of her at all when I watched it. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, she lost.
Oh yeah, because
But because that's how real breakdancing competitions are. There will be some times where you'll watch the top b-boy, the top breakdancer in the town or in the city or even in the country going up against just some freaking first timer, and it's like a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But then I guess I should have thought, oh, this is the Olympics. How did she get past that?
True.
I guess I was just so excited, to just see breaking. I accepted everything. Like
exactly.
It was all great.
But looking at it at a normal outsider's perspective, it's probably pretty jarring, especially if you see
at the beginning. That happened at the very first round, I think.
Yeah, very beginning, and it was super hyped. Snoop Dogg was there, freaking with his wizard staff, dude. Snoop Dogg is the best. He's the best
wizard staff.
USA mascot or whatever.
And he reposted like all the dope highlights of all the b-boys. All the great celebrities are like shouting them out. So
you know what the craziest thing about Snoop Dogg was? He was at the b-boy, bgirl announcement, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was in LA
the next day. He has doubles.
Has to, right? And he's on The Voice or he's doing all these freaking interviews. Dude, he's killing it right now.
And you guys probably don't know this, but he has a whole children's show.
Wait, what?
He does children's shows, like singing and rapping for kids. It's great material, man. It's like Sesame Street, but Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is
the man.
It's amazing what he's accomplished.
Oh, yeah.
Ivan,
Todd,
you're our Snoop Dogg, bro.
Snoop Dogg.
Dude, just follow in his footsteps. Start a kids channel.
You know,
no, please don't.
Dude, the enamel pins that he came out with, that was pretty cool.
What?
Is that like teeth?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Teeth pins?
Well, enamel pins are just like, like the pins you put on your shirts.
Yeah.
Teeth? What?
Ivan, I got you guys. Let me clear it up.
Please.
Ivan's lost because the stuff on your teeth, Ivan, is called enamel. And you probably don't know about that because you don't have any teeth. But
Yeah.
So there's confusion. Enamel pins are those little pins typical pins that are made out of metal and they got a little shiny glossy part. Yeah. And then enamel teeth are like, when you brush your teeth.
I know what both are.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I've been just taking it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't get why you're saying that. Enamel pins. Snoop Dogg had enamel pins that he was giving out.
Yeah.
At the Olympics?
Yeah, you guys didn't see it?
You gotta like brush it with toothpaste.
I was watching Real Sports. NBA. Chef Curry.
Teeth pins. What the fuck?
Hey, did the people that won gold, did you feel like they should have won gold?
In the breaking?
Oh, yeah, both. B-girl, B-boy. Ami.
Oh, yeah.
And Phil Wizard. Me too.
Yeah.
My choices. So I had to explain a lot about like how Power didn't win at all. But that's what made me cry too. I was like, dude, I'm so glad Power didn't win over like a balanced b-boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's where I think if they do Olympics again,
okay,
they're not doing Olympics again, right? In next year in LA, it's already been decided. If you don't know, they're definitely not doing Olympic or breaking in the 2028 LA Olympics because it was already decided on prior to the Paris Olympics.
I don't think they're going to do it the next one after that either. It's in Australia.
I mean, wouldn't that be the biggest comeback though?
Reagan?
Yeah, and she was
Get
the
gold.
dopest. Anyways, if they let's just say they do it in Australia.
Okay.
They voted in somehow after all this debacle. They voted in. How do you think would be a good way to approach it?
Okay.
Can I start?
Yes.
I think I know where you're gonna go with this.
I think it should be only power moves. Take out all the style. Take out all the style. It's the first Olympics back. Everyone is expecting a certain, level. Take out all the subjective stuff. Make it exactly like gymnastics on the street, on hardwood floor.
That's tough though because every jam that they go leading up to that, like all through the 4 years, they're doing both. So then they have to train differently just for. It's going to look like gymnastics.
I think it would be pretty so. Think about gymnastics, right? They have gymnastics. They have all these different categories of gymnastics. Yeah. They got all these different skills. Yeah. They have a rhythmic section. They have different styles of gymnastics, but I think breakdancing can get to that point eventually, where they have different categories of breakdancing. Say it's They got a power section. They got a rhythmic section, which is more style. And then they got like an all-around thing. Eventually, they'll include like an all-around thing. But I think initially, to make breaking widely adapted, I think power moves, just having a simple thing where people can digest, okay, here's these moves. Here's a spreadsheet on all the power moves possible. And here's what they're worth. Skill levels is like these are hard moves, these are easy moves.
Yep.
There's execution, and like it's just easily digestible for a normal person watching.
Okay. I agree it would be digestible. I just don't know if you could take the b-boy and like dissect them like that. Like I think
Well, they have it already, right? Don't they have power move
have power
competition?
battles. Yeah.
they do. They have like Bonnie and Clyde battles, Seven to Smoke. They have all these different type of games that they play.
But
So, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ivan.
I mean, it'll get repetitive, but if we add in a little bit of power move on a balance beam, hell yeah, let's go.
Way to make it insignificant.
There you
Power
go.
moves on the rings,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Or,
let's go.
like breakdance fighting.
Oh, there you go.
Zoolander.
Like
Um,
actual fighting with breaking.
Well, here's
Yeah.
my solution. I think that's a cool solution. Like, I actually like if one of the events were just regular breaking, where like that's just one of them, and then you could go into the power style, like what you're saying. That'd be dope. My solution would be different because I think the reason why LA didn't want to bring it on is because it just wouldn't bring enough people, like exposure. You're talking about one b-boy coming in, as opposed to a whole lacrosse team from every country. Like one b-boy from every country, or full like flag football for boys and girls from every country. That's a lot of people,
A
a
team.
lot of money, and a
team.
lot of companies that have footballs and flags and lacrosse sticks, and like b-boying is just you just come with nothing except for clothes.
Yeah.
So I could see why money is like a big thing. But one way to get b-boying into the money game is bring teams. Like we have Battle of the Year where crews go against crews. And if every country had a crew, that's more publicity, that's more people, and more of the country would support the team. You know what I mean? So you could have team breaking, and solos, b-girl, b-boys, and stuff like that. That could be an easy way to just get more publicity to the sport, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, teams would be sick.
Teams would have been tight. But like on Greg's note, whenever you look at b-boying highlights from the Olympics, from like normal people, it's always the power moves.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's a good entryway to get like viewers to just tune in and be like, holy shit, this
These
is
guys
tight.
are doing some insane, because yeah, there's gonna be some repetitive moves, but there's also gonna be people that go off and do some stuff that is freaking raising the bar. You know what? I just realized in gymnastics, you can't just throw in a random move. You have to like kind
No.
of register it. You have to register a
Yeah.
move. You have to like make sure it's quantifiable.
It has to be like the bile 1, bile 2, and it has to be like this is a difficulty of 10, this is a difficulty of 8, like that.
So it could be like have aspects of that, like take a head spin. You know, everyone knows what a head spin is, but like there's gonna be levels to it. There's gonna be head spins that are just, you know, using your hands to spin yourself. There's gonna be head spins where there's no hands. There's gonna be head spins where you can like hop on your head. I don't know. There's some crazy variations of it. So it's like that's where the uniqueness can come into play. Is there's gonna be these moves that are registered in the system, and then there's ways of making it more difficult.
Yeah. Because at least in that format, if the commentary remained the same, then at least visually you can make a judgment as to like, okay, that person was way cooler than the other person. But if the commentary was, you know, bumped up a notch, I think you could have like normal b-boying one-on-ones work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that one relied so heavily on the commentary. But if you just stick it with just power moves and even remove the commentary to just announcers like, up next we have team or individual from France, individual from Netherlands doing their power battle. visually you can tell like who wins and who doesn't win. Oh,
Yeah.
that person
Yeah.
fell or whatever.
Yeah.
That person wasn't as cool as the other person. But yeah, I think it's a really easy way to get like eyes on the sport.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
know.
it'd be pretty crazy to see. You know how they have like archery or other sports where it's like target based. Like it's so simple. All they gotta do is hit a target. What if it was just like that for breakdancing? How many head spins can this? This is a head spin competition.
Dude, someone will die.
It's just like
Someone
just-
will
How many
die.
drills?
we got Brazil coming in. Let's see how many head spins he can do.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just freaking hundreds, dude.
Hundreds.
That'd be
With
sick.
helmet, no helmet? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd like that only because I feel it will change the culture too.
Well, the
And
cool
I'm
thing
like,
about it is their culture is always going to be there, right? Like, there's going to be Red Bull BC ones. There's still going to be blah blah blah. There's going to be these legit
Yeah.
breakdancing competitions still. But this is Olympics. Like, there got to be a qual or like a certain
Yeah.
aspect to it where this is a worldwide competition.
Yeah, I guess it's equivalent to like there's Olympic basketball and then there's and one basketball, and one will always be there.
Yeah,
The street will always love those moves.
yeah.
But in a global scale, you just see like no tricks, just shooting and fundamental basketball.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I just wanted to be there because I thought it was exciting, and
It was dope.
I
It
was
was
trying to
sick.
look for like a ranking. Like, okay, this is my other idea to fix the Olympics. I'm about to fix it right now.
Here we go.
I
Good
mentioned
luck.
it at the last episode, but oh man, the word is slipping. But it's in soccer, like Premier Soccer, where they go right. Someone give me the word when they're like the worst of the league, they get regulate or
Yeah. I think it's
someone give me the word.
I got
Someone in
you,
the
bro.
chat give
Keep
me
talking.
the word. So if you get all the events, and if there's a way to measure how many people were actually viewing those events, the events that have the least amount of eyes should be relegated.
relegated.
Thank you. Should get relegated, meaning out of the Olympics. And it could be in like those things where the host city could use it or not, because that's what's happening in LA. They could just pick all these new sports, and if it sticks around for 3 years, then it becomes a actual event, an official event. But so if breaking is at the top, like it's one of these new sports, but it has hella high views, they should get into the Olympics. And then like the horse stuff should go out of the Olympics. Or shooting comes out because their viewership was low, and then rugby comes in. Like it should constantly be that. Like that way sports are actually fighting each other for viewership. That'd be dope.
Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
The b-boying industry also needs to create their own federation or their own group. Because do you know who runs or who ran France's b-boying event?
No.
It's a ballroom
know
conglomerate.
Oh, interesting.
They did great.
So the
They
ballroom,
picked the right people.
yeah, to a certain extent. But like then you had an incident like ray gun where the country of Australia didn't have enough time to get their best talents.
Well,
into
the other thing was a lot of them had to be like, they had to have like a certain amount of money. They had to have like a visa to work
Yeah.
to actually fly. All these things, and they had to have paperwork done, and so it just made it like more slim. But people forget that Australia has like a super small population, not even as big as California. It's like so small.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like saying, Antelope, you guys get to bring someone to the Olympics, and then it's just us four battling each other. And then
Yeah.
Greg goes.
But you still
Shit.
have an entire continent of Australia with people in it. And I'm pretty sure the b-boying culture out there is better than what Ray Gun.
I know. I don't know why
Proposed.
why didn't they come out? But I did see who she beat in the qualifiers, and they're like, it is slim pickings, man. They
Yeah.
didn't show up. So I don't know what the
Yeah.
scene's happening over there, but
It should be a like a worldwide qualifier.
yeah.
Countries got to qualify
Yeah.
to get in.
Because one set from Reagan, I'd be like, how about you not come?
Or it's just like, yeah, like some countries just can't qualify to the Olympics. And there's-
We have an Aussie.
Look at the chat.
We have an Aussie in the
Hello,
chat.
mate. Let's go to Macca's.
Kepri says, I live in Australia and breaking is so small here.
Oh, interesting.
Agreeable. I mean, breaking is a very niche, like, type of dancing or type of activity in general. So, I mean, even in, you know, like,
Even in
the
US,
US,
it's not as big as like Korea or China.
Or France.
US is not big in breaking either.
yeah.
Yeah, it's wild because breaking originated in America.
Yeah.
It's just it's kind of declined in popularity just because of how honestly it's become. All right, this is a hot take, but
No, I agree with you before you say it.
breakdancing has become so. What do you call that? Like when
Not
it's,
cool anymore.
well, it's like it's on such a pedestal. Like the breakdancing culture, it's a lot to get involved in it. There's so much culture involved. There's so many
Yeah.
like terms and so
I
many.
would say this too. B-boys are mean, dude.
It is. It's
I
intimidating.
didn't even
It's
want to
intimidating.
battle because I didn't want to be the ray gun.
Dude,
They'll
there's so
make
much
fun of me
ego
forever.
involved. Like the whole idea of like breakdancing, you know, or b-boys cocking each other, you know, or they like dissing on each other during a battle and they're like constantly trying to burn each other.
Yeah.
And
I don't like that.
I think that part, especially in the Olympics, it's
like
so
that.
kind
I
of
don't
like
like that.
that's weird, man.
I love it, but I don't like it.
Imagine like I don't know, Simone Biles just going up to the other team and just being like, "You guys are whack."
You suck.
It's kind
That's
of like
what
a
it
weird
is.
thing, and I mean I get it. It's a part of the b-boy culture.
Yeah.
To get in each other's head, you know, and
Yeah.
playing the mind game. But the Olympic spirit, it's supposed to be more uniting, and we're doing a competition that is supposed to see who the best in the world is, but also unite the world.
Yeah. It is a unification event, but we bring in an event where you are trying to pretty much murder the
Roast.
other team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, roasting is a big part of the culture.
But that's what got me emotionally when they were like loving on each other. Like, that was so dope, man.
Oh yeah,
I think
And I'm
this
glad-
that Greg is talking about is
History.
toned down a lot.
it is.
Like,
It
it's
is.
more of a unifying event than anything
They
nowadays.
they all knew the assignment, man. They blew it up and they showed love to each other, and I was like, yes, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
Hero
you.
10's round, when he knew he couldn't win, but he went balls to the wall with everything that he
Crazy.
could possibly do.
Yeah.
And I forgot who he was battling, but he was even clapping him on, like, yeah, let's
Victor.
get this. Victor?
He was battling Victor.
Victor was even hyping him up.
So to go back on like America, that's such a big part of breakdancing events in America, or at least, is, you know, the burn, roasting, and making your opponent feel like, you know, it's a mind game thing.
Yeah, pull
So
down
last
their
time,
pants.
I watched a breakdancing event last time. And it was just like, God, man, I don't know if I want to stick around. And I ended up enjoying the freestyle dance competition a little bit more because it was more about the art and the dance and, like, you know,
Improvisation, man. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it was less about like ego and roasting each
Yeah.
other and oh, you did that twice, or you know, like that was a bite. That
Yeah,
was a
or
copy.
when they crash, you slap on the ground.
Yeah.
You crashed.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's part of it, but I think to make breakdancing a little bit more widely accepted and be more to take it another level, like the whole idea of having breakdancing as like remembering the culture and remembering, you know, like why it is important to know these certain things is to grow the culture, right? To make it more popular, to make it more accepted by everyone in the world, and to just make it a better thing, and not to intimidate people and not to push people away. It's more like, no, this is what it used to be. This is what it is now. Come check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like them to just like it at first, but if we have to do stuff to get it in, let's get it in.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Do a head spin competition on a balance beam. Let's get it in.
Yeah, one of the main comments that I saw outside or like post or breaking was, why is that even in here? I can do that. Like, I think breaking should have came to a point where it, you know, where we expose like a power, if it was a power event, right? If people watch that, I can't do that. That's why they're there. But if you watch, you know, like what breaking was at this event, it was a lot of people were saying, I could do that. Why is this even here? You know what I mean? So like, I think the skill level wasn't as highlighted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was just a snowball effect. The media took all the doable, goofy looking sections of the breaking competition of the Olympics, and that's all they played. They didn't play any of the super
amazing,
impossible moves that some of the b-boys were doing, b-girls were doing, breaking
I thought for me the best parts were the musicality ones.
Oh yeah,
when they hit the beat, and in any highlight you would never show that because it's just not editable. Oh man, that's sad. But yeah, dude, it was so great. So when someone comes to me, like, I've been getting this at work and or on social media and stuff, like, have you watched the whole thing? At least watch the gold rounds. Yeah. And then let's talk. But man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone got that opinion.
It's a very opinion thing, but at the same time, all of a sudden,
everyone has an opinion. Yeah,
it's very understandable, right? It's super. It's super easy to hate on because all the aspects are there, all the pieces of a perfect.
I would say
thing to hate on. The
argument of like getting like it shouldn't be in the Olympics is tough for me when there's so many other events that are in.
Exactly.
There's, I mean, like shootings in there. There's ribbon. There's a ball. There's horses. Like, come on, man. Doesn't matter what it is. It's a game. It's Olympic Games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There could be so much stuff to be talked, like so much hate to be given on all the sports. I mean, even like freaking one of the top ones was like the NBA. You could talk about how some of these NBA players or some of the basketball players in other countries, they probably had freaking other jobs to work on, to do, in addition to training for the Olympics. Whereas we brought in NBA players that's their job. That's all they play in the NBA.
Yeah, and what's weird is that we allow professional basketball players to play basketball, but not professional boxers.
Yeah.
Or like MMA dudes to do taekwondo.
There's
like,
a lot of weird stuff going on in the Olympics.
So just let the b-boys do their thing. Exactly. It's entertaining, man.
Yeah.
It gets viewers.
It's one event out of hundreds. I didn't realize how many events there are in Olympics.
I feel like a lot of them are not even like televised. You think? Like, there's no way they could televise it all.
Well, that was the cool thing about NBC this year is that like they got them in. They
covered everything.
They covered a lot of them. There was a time where I was digging. I was trying to find. It was kind of hard to find breaking, wasn't it, for you guys? I don't know. I don't have Peacock.
Not on
or whatever.
Peacock. It was easy. It was like I saw this capoeira freeze, and I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah. But for like, you have to dig through some events, and it's just I think there's room for everything. Bring them all in. Bring them all in,
dude. Yeah, 4 years. Make room.
Yeah.
I would be mad if I was like a lacrosse player, though. I think those people are the only. If your sport's not in, you could be mad. Be mad.
Yeah.
Fight for your sport.
Fight for it. If you want to be in it, fight for it.
Yeah.
Tony says, add some uniform requirements too. Bikinis and Speedos.
Jeez, Tony.
Attaboy.
Definitely.
As long as it's equal. Gotta be girls and guys.
Add that in the Breakin. Yeah.
Hey, Phil Wizard without a shirt on.
Bro, that dude is jacked.
Dude,
they're all jacked. Bro.
Victor's so jacked.
Dude. They're all jacked.
But if you go to a b-boy jam, their shirts are probably off. By the end of it,
it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah. They take off their shirts pretty regularly. B-girls are layered. I don't even know how they break in all those layers.
Did you guys see the beach volleyball and like the long jump, the women's long jump, women's beach volleyball, and like all these? You're freaking jumping in sand. Wouldn't you these girls are just wearing nothing, dude. It's so crazy to.
Don't they get burnt?
I know.
They're used to it.
Just walking in sand hurts. Oh, I got some baby feet, but
I wonder if it's like super fine sand,
maybe.
like super filtered.
But those,
it'll be hard to clean out.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe.
I agree, Tom. Make some, but it was pretty cool seeing some like every country had their super unique breakdancing outfit. I think that was like a really cool thing that they didn't. I don't know if the country provided their outfits, but it was cool to see. Super interesting.
They were matching though, b-boys and b-girls. That's tough.
Really? Yeah.
Japan wasn't. They were different. But the guy from Australia was wearing the same ray gun fit.
Oh.
I feel like that's the next trending Halloween fit right there.
Oh, ray gun outfit is definitely going to be a costume.
We should do
That's
it.
a good
we should
costume.
get together and just like we'll just break all night and be in ray gun outfits.
Dude, we talk about it in our group chat, but that's definitely going to be the next dance style. It's going to be like a ray gun style. This weird kind of rolling, wiggling on the ground, and it's going to be like a thing. Ray gun is here to stay.
I think that style's been around forever, but the only reason why it's not popular because it always loses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going to a culture where losing is winning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you look at this Olympics, look at all the silver medals that have all this hype behind them. The silver medalist from the male shooting, the silver medalist from the female shooters.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, all these silver medalists are super memed out right now.
Yeah.
Versus like their gold counterparts.
Yeah. It's a very memorable Olympics, dude.
I loved it.
It was a good one. It was a solid Olympics. There was a lot of like the skill, these athletes. Oh gosh, everything.
Crazy.
Everything was.
Yeah.
I don't know what people are saying. Like I could do that. I couldn't do anything in the Olympics this year.
Hell no.
The shooting.
Hell no.
The freaking. I don't even. Every sport I saw, it was just damn. That is insane what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an athlete that you have that like stood out the most as to like holy shit that they're sick?
Just I mean the obvious one, Simone Biles, like all the runners, but Simone Biles, just seeing like you hear about Simone Biles, just this amazing gymnast, but just seeing this tiny little girl blast into little space, like dude, doing freaking 100 flips,
right?
1,000 feet in the air, all exaggerated, but it literally looks like she's doing video game moves.
And she's only 4'11" or something.
It looks so
4'8",
crazy.
I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's tiny,
so
tiny.
Yeah.
I'm a foot bigger.
Yeah.
Freaking.
But
Katie
Ledecky, did you guys see her?
She's jacked, dude.
Swimmer?
She
Swimmer?
Jacked.
Dude, she holds the top 20 speed records. I think top 20, top 15, something like that. But she holds all the speed records from 1 to like 15 or 20. And the closest person next to him is not even close at all.
Dang.
Like,
there's that other girl that did the hurdle, the 400 hurdle. Yeah. And she ran it faster than someone running a 400.
Sydney.
What is that about?
Sydney McLaughlin.
How come no one told her like you should probably run the 400 too?
She did.
She didn't. She just did the 400 hurdles. I don't even know her name. Sorry.
Sydney.
No.
Sydney McLaughlin.
All I know is the girls.
What?
Good job, Ivan.
Thanks.
Jeez.
Track and field was like like I don't know. It was like that. I watched some of that. I thought that shit was pretty tight too.
Yeah.
The track and field.
The women this year dominated everything.
They killed it.
Women are freaking awesome.
You see that stat that like if you just took the U.S. women, they would have been third in medals.
Jeez.
After China, it would have U.S., then China, then female women from
Just
U.S.
Women.
Just women.
Dude, seeing like the track and field, the freaking women relay race, I didn't realize how dominant the USA women are. It's insane. They were
That
freaking
was- they
ahead
were
of
sick.
everyone by like, I don't know, a few seconds. It looked like they got a head start. It's wild.
Yeah. Anyways, Olympics. Did we miss
There's a
anything?
lot of Olympics.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? If you wanted to do breaking in the Olympics, what would you want to see in 2028? Because it's definitely not going to be, or not 2032. It's not going to be in 2028. What would you like to see? Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat.
Let us know. No wrong answers.
None. Even if you didn't even, if this is the first time you've ever seen breaking this year, throw in your comment.
Yeah.
And if you want to go to the next Olympics, here we go. We're going to do a raffle right now.
If you
Last
win,
raffle.
if you get picked, you win. You want to go to Olympics? Like you get to win the idea that you want.
You win the idea.
Sabrina S.
Oh, Sabrina.
Sabrina. We're sending you something. We don't know what yet, but it's coming. I'll reach out to you guys. I think we're good, man. That's been an hour.
Stickers would be a good, cool thing just to be able to, I don't know, make a cool like insignificant sticker you can put on your
On your friend.
or on your, what do you call those, the cups, the mugs.
Yeah, you can do that. But if you do it on a friend and call them insignificant.
Yep,
I don't
for
know.
sure. Capri says team battles. Yeah, for sure. Definitely would like to see team battles.
Bring back ABDC. I don't know.
It's funny seeing like
Crew battles.
people talk about, oh, if only Dietrich was in the Olympics, this wouldn't have happened or whatever. Tell you guys, I'll give you guys some,
right now
some
would say
sad
he-
news.
Yeah, he would not. None of it. You don't know how good those guys are until you see them in session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like I don't know, a YouTuber going up against a, I don't know, motion like Steven Spielberg. You know, it's that type of difference where
Then you at the editing, like
I don't know, man. That's the only thing I
video
know.
directing round.
Only thing I know.
Yeah, if you'd like took the timelines of both of us, like this generation's b-boys and our generation b-boys, at like age 7 we were learning how to do 6 steps and top rocks. At age 7 they were learning how to do flares and air flares already. Like
right now, kids are doing air flare. If they could be old enough to qualify, they'd make it. Some kids would make it. Which
Don't get me wrong though. If Dietrich stayed on it, I think he'd be able to hang with these kids.
Maybe.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Dietrich was at one point in his career when at least like in the 20s or so, he was one of the best breakdancers in the world, which was crazy. Like we used to hang out with a freaking.
What's crazy is that we were the best breakdancers in Antelope.
In Antelope, you think so? I don't even think that, bro.
Yeah, we had a few
In our town of
Dietrich's
Colorado.
kind of he's close by. So.
Yeah, he was pretty close. I don't think we were even on the top 5, top 10. Anyways,
yeah, we were pretty whack. Anyways,
people that you know in the breakdancing scene, like in media,
yeah,
they're probably still got a ways to go to compete with the best breakdancers in the world.
if you know a b-boy, give him a hug, and then
B-boys
give
are
him one of
freaking
these, and then say good luck. That's it, man.
Okay, yeah.
You guys good? That was fun.
Yeah.
Should we keep that online forever?
Maybe. We could just, the only thing is people like real b-boys are going to watch it and they're going to be like, what are you talking about, man?
All right, it's for the real b-boys.
Hey, you guys don't know shit.
We're not b-boys.
Yeah, we're fat
Losers.
boys.
Take what we said with a grain of salt. We're just coming at it at people that have grown up with breakdancing and also enjoy breakdancing.
But also suck like ray gun.
Yeah, we're
That's a
at that skill level.
perspective b-boys don't understand.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Love you
All right,
guys.
y'all. Have a good night. Thank you guys
Congrats
for
to the
tuning in.
winners.
Hey.
We'll see you next week.
And, yeah, see you guys next week for an actual episode of Insignificant Podcast.
Yeah.
What is next week's
Shout
episode,
out
by
to
the
the
way?
fat boys. Thanks.
Oh, I mean,
Thanks,
we
Brandon.
could do 5 minutes to give them topics. Do you guys want to give us the next topic?
Let's do that. I like that.
All right.
People that's in the chat right now, you're going to help us pick next week's topic.
Okay.
Real quick.
Let me get the
But
topics out. And then, how do I do this?
Yeah.
Just say it.
Just say it. Put it in the chat right now. What is it? Give us a topic you want us to talk about for next week's episode.
Like
put
a minute.
Topics.
Yeah, put a minute on the clock, Danny. You guys are just gonna rapid fire as many topics as you can in the chat.
For us to
put
talk
in,
including
about.
us.
Yeah.
And put in random words, whatever.
What's the music going on?
What's our next topic?
Rapid
Okay.
fire.
Ooh.
Here we go. Last event, guys.
Ignore that. That timer is not just floating.
Enamel teeth pins. That's the first one right there.
Chat, are you ready?
Go.
Oh, 3, 2, 1, go. Put it in
Go.
the chat. I'm gonna put some in too. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Stop. Ooh, toothpaste. That's a good one. We have some. Let me put some of that we received before.
Dude, this is kind of hard.
This is hard.
Very.
I'm just like
dang.
looking around my house.
Speedos. Dana said chicken. Capri said traveling. That's a good one. Lights.
Dude,
Gaming. We should do this every time. Why don't we do this every time?
these are good. I can't even think of anything right now, dude.
Pickles. Oh, we got enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Wheels.
Ooh.
All right.
That's
All right,
fun.
got.
How do we do this? How do we
Well,
decide?
Let's just. What we
Look
could
at-
do is we could put it in like a thing, and maybe we could.
I don't
pick
think we could put that many options in a poll.
Or we
but,
could pick it offline. We'll take all these ones.
All right.
How about all four of us pick one?
Or how about Danny? Can you just put all these in a thing real quick? In like a spinning wheel?
I sure can.
Is that gonna take too long?
Well, if you
Nope.
want to stick around with us, we're gonna put that in. But no more topics. Give Danny a chance to. We have a lot of good ones. Yeah, try to do the ones that they put in.
Yeah. While Danny figures that out.
Thin blankets that don't keep you warm. That's a good one, Chris. Tony said boxes. Let me go from the top here while Danny's doing that.
Ooh,
We could kind of
I
spitball
got
some of
mine.
these. Pickles, slippers, milk, gaming, lights, traveling, chicken. Just one ingredient? That's pretty good, man. One animal. Speedos, balls, funky food, ceilings. Oh, that's Greg's. Sleep. We did sleep. No?
Kind of, yeah.
I think so. Wood. Icks. Is that the
Yucks, what grosses you out.
yeah, that's their term, right? The
Icks, yeah.
yeah. Socks. Brandon Park, we did a good one on socks.
Socks are
And
good.
Danny had a really good insight about using socks privately.
Yep, same.
Look at that episode. Check it out. Lists. Lists. Underwear. Did we do underwear? I don't think so. Wheels, pillows, boxes. People are just hearing me read.
Plants. I like that
School
one.
Well, Danny-
supplies.
While we enter in these topics into a wheel of randomnicity, what are you guys up to this week? What's new? What new
Yeah.
shows? I just finished. What do we finish?
Ayo.
I finished my last show. Whatever show I was watching, Vikings. I just finished Vikings.
Oh, couldn't finish it.
What's
it
a what? Oh, dude, so good.
so good?
It's just I just like the production value and like the whole.
Mhm.
I don't know. What's some shows that you guys been watching? I need a new show.
Shout out Capri for listening to the Socks episode, and also sorry, that one was crazy.
I kind of want to watch like a new anime series. I'm caught up on all my animes. Haven't watched any animes in a while. After seeing the volleyball in Olympics,
Oh, the volleyball anime.
dude, it's so good, bro.
We used to
Haikyuu?
watch that.
Haikyuu?
Dude, it's so good.
Or the soccer one. There's a soccer one too.
There's a bunch, like every sport they got an anime, but
It's so good.
it's so good.
I actually deleted all my video, like Netflix, Disney Plus, all those
Oh,
things.
really? All your
Just
streaming services?
Yeah, I
Nice.
had a few gigs that I had to like really focus on. So,
Nice.
all right, Danny, you got it.
Danny's got it.
I got it.
Give him more
me a
time.
second
5
to
more minutes.
set this up.
Okay.
I heard what's that show? Abbott Elementary's good. You guys watch that before?
I heard it's really good. I never watched it.
I need like a show like that. Something that is I don't know. 30 minutes preferably. I want to watch something while I'm eating. I don't want like a whole hour long.
I got you, bro. Reservation Dogs.
Reservation Dogs is good. I watched a few episodes. It's a little dry, yeah. It's kind of you gotta watch it.
It's Ivan's type humor.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
All right.
All right.
Wheel of Fortune.
This is gonna determine.
Oh shit.
Next week's topic, and this is all based on your guys' inputs and not any of ours. So whatever you guys put in as the 4 of us, I ignored those. So this is all everyone in the chat right now.
All right. So.
All right.
All right. Go for it, man.
I'm pretty impressed that you put that together.
That was really fast.
Nice job, Dan.
3, 2, 1.
While that spins, I feel like Danny could beat up Joe Rogan's Jamie, in what is it?
Smoke Jamie.
What is it?
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
I like it. Who gave us
Okay.
that? That was from user.
That was B Park.
Brandon
Park. Toothpaste it is. Thank you, B Park. We'll send you.
B
We'll
Park.
put you on the list. Put him in the raffle. What's your name? CJ.
Okay.
Put him in the. He's gonna get a sticker.
Ooh, if we use their topic, they get a raffle thing?
Yep.
All right. You're the boss. All right, guys. Toothpaste episode next Thursday. We're going to come with the heat, hopefully.
We're gonna
Maybe
come
we'll
with
brush our
the-
teeth. Brush our teeth on that one.
The mint. What?
Hey, maybe enamel
you.
pins could be the topic.
Enamel teeth. I got you. All right, good stuff, y'all. Have a good night.
Love you guys.
All right, y'all.
Ooh, Kipri says, watch Hell's Paradise and Jury Duty. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll check those out. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Yeah. Love you. Peace
Peace
out.
out.
Peace out.
Eat your vitamins.
Danny, get us out of here.
Nope.
Please.
Hi, welcome
All right.
to Insignificant Podcast Afterparty. After party with us leaving.
Danny, come on. Seriously.